Covered. Awesome. Well, welcome everyone to our post founders launch event recap. I'm Matt White. I'm the director of field relations here at Agara, and I'm very, very grateful for everyone who's taken the time. Obviously, it was such a blessing to have you in person at the launch event in Las Vegas, but this is a really special time, and we wanted to recap the event, and there's no one better to do that than our very own CEO, Hayden Daughters, who is on the line as well. Hayden, what is going on, my man? How you doing?
Hey, I'm doing great, Matt. How are you, brother?
I'm doing well. I'm fired up after this past weekend. My goodness.
I am fired up too. I see we've got a lot of people fired up on the chat. If
Yes.
you're fired up on the chat, I want to hear if you're like way fired up, give me a 777
Oh
for
yeah.
anybody on the chat. All right, I
Oh,
get
there
it.
we
I
go.
get it. All right.
Boom.
Good, good,
Whoa.
good. Explosion of 777s happening
Yeah,
right now.
careful what you
Okay,
wish
good. We're
for, buddy.
recording this. Perfect. I have a lot of information to cover in a short amount of time, so I'm not going to spend too much time wasting time because it's very precious and we have a little bit of it. So excited to be here with you all. Welcome. For those of you that were with us in Vegas, that was fun, huh? All you got to do, I don't need to hype it. Just look online. Just go look on
Yep.
Facebook. Just see what's happening. I mean, some of the announcements that were dropped over the weekend were just so explosive.
Mm.
And, I think that a lot of people thought, I think, going into this weekend that maybe we had overhyped it. They're like, oh, like, how can it really be better than some of the stuff that we've been doing up until this past? But then I think what everybody saw without question, that was completely, not debatable. They saw a clear vision that we are laying the foundation here at Agara to be, the company that everybody wants to be a part of here in this industry. So it's been really amazing, amazing to connect with everybody across the nation. That was probably my favorite part, just to take pictures and hug and just connect. I wish I could have spent more time. I was just so busy. There's so many of you I kind of want to spend more time with. But it was just a great time, a great event. So thank you all for all of you who came. Thank you so much for coming to the event. And all of you who didn't come, guess what? That's what tonight's about. Tonight we want to make sure that you know that you're in the know, of what's going on here, so that we bring you up to speed because we want to make sure you're not left behind. Because although that was the launch party, ladies and gentlemen, this is just the beginning. The events are just going to get bigger. The events are just going to get better. We're just going to have better announcements. We're going to keep it rolling. We're going to keep rolling this momentum more than ever before. So we are just getting started and super excited. If you're just joining, maybe I saw so there. You know what's wild is that since the launch event, the day after, we did 1 million in sales.
Oh
How
my
do you
God.
put a 1M, maybe a 1M in the chat if you're fired up about 1 million part or a couple M's? Some people are like, wait up, no, I want 2 M's,
Yeah.
right? Let's break that record soon. I love it. That was amazing. Congratulations to all you. Can you imagine that? Day one of our launch, day one, $1 million in a day. And so it's exciting. I'm excited more than ever before and just grateful for all of you joining us. So today, though, what I wanted to do is I want to go over some of the announcements. I want to talk to you a little bit about what's going on here, what we announced, and then I'm going to talk comp plan. So I am going to break this conversation into two different trainings actually. And I think what we're going to do is we're going to splice it up as a recording after the fact, so that you can, for those who didn't join us, although we already have like a massive. I don't even know if this webinar is going to be big enough, Matt. I'm looking at the numbers right
We'll,
now, and
we'll
it's
see.
wild. So I think we might max out the webinar. So those who
Yeah.
can't make it on because we maxed it out, we're going to make sure that we have the recording. So
Mhm.
if you're ready, say ready in the chat. Let's get rocking and rolling. I'm excited to share with you a little bit about, of course, what we're doing. And I'm going to, at the same time, I'm also going to try to share some audio because there's some videos that I want to share with you to give you a little bit of the picture of what's going on here with Agara. So the first thing I want to talk about is, of course, our mission. What is our mission here at Agara? Our mission is to elevate life. And that mission, of course, we like to say that that mission, of course, starts with a cup of coffee. You've heard that many times, but that is just the beginning. Now, we love our coffee. If you love Agara Cafe, right? Give me a cafe in the chat. Give our Agara Cafe some love. I've been hearing so much about this other product lately that I feel like our Agara Cafe is feeling a little neglected here. I
I
mean, give us
know.
some hearts maybe in the chat if you love Agara Cafe. I mean, I love it. I'm actually sipping on it right now. Some more Agara Cafe. I think I drink. mm. We had a lot of people get some, also some swag. That was cool at the convention. So
Right.
we got our Agara mugs here. Everybody got
Mhm.
Agara mugs, but we love our Agara coffee, and it's obviously epic. So if you're just maybe joining, maybe you try to sample, maybe you haven't tried the product yet, you got to just try the coffee because the coffee is the best coffee I've ever had in my entire life. Boosts energy, elevates mood. So you're happy, you're excited. You're also able to, I like to say, curb cravings. They say manage appetite, but I think it's broader than that, right? Because sometimes it's just cravings, and sometimes we crave all types of things that we shouldn't crave, but we crave them. And so it's amazing that it helps you to manage cravings. And that, of course, for some people, it's eating, right? They like to eat a lot. And it's helping to manage appetite, which of course, results in a better figure for some, right? Supports metabolism. All of these great benefits of Agara Cafe. We love our coffee. It's going viral. That enough by itself, we could have built $1 billion brand. I'm sure everybody would agree. Nobody would disagree that that would be $1 billion on its own. But like I said, our vision starts with a cup of coffee, but it's much bigger than that. That's just the beginning, ladies and gentlemen. And today, actually, this weekend, we've been able to introduce everybody to the newest addition to the Agara family. We've got a big tent, big family here. We can have more than just
Mhm.
one coffee. You know what we were thinking about? Of course, 73% of Americans drink coffee every single day, but we don't want to leave behind the other 27%, right, ladies and gentlemen? We want to make sure that everybody has a piece of this. So, guess what? If you're not drinking coffee, I would say most people, if you're not drinking coffee, you're drinking what? You're drinking tea. You're
Mhm.
probably likely you're drinking tea. That's the other segment. We want to make sure that their part, but there's a tea specifically in America and worldwide that's been blowing up. It's been one of the trendiest products by far, without question. It's the trendiest functional drink essentially that there is on the market. That's an alternative to coffee. How many of you have ever heard of matcha? Everybody say matcha in the chat. Put matcha in the chat. We got some matcha in the chat. Who's fired up about matcha? Okay, cool. We know matcha. We know how to spell matcha. I love it. Matcha is something right now that's trending big. So if you don't know about matcha, I want to give you a quick preview today of what matcha is all about.
Matcha isn't just a trend anymore. It's becoming a daily ritual for millions. People want clean energy, calm focus, and a different alternative to traditional coffee. Globally, the matcha market was about $4.3 billion in 2023, and projections put it around $7.4 billion by 2030. In plain terms, this category is expanding fast worldwide. And in North America, it's moving even faster, about $1.2 billion in 2023, with forecasts showing strong growth through 2030. Here's the opportunity. Millennials and Gen Z are leading this shift. They're choosing matcha as a go-to daily drink because it fits into their wellness practice and feels clean. And brands are seeing it in real purchasing behavior. Industry reporting noted that 2/3 of matcha consumers are millennials or Gen Z. And this isn't just US buzz, it's global. In 2025, Japan's green tea exports, including matcha, reached 12,612 tons, and reporting says exports have tripled over the past decade. But here's the gap. Most matcha is still just matcha, and most functional products don't taste great, or they aren't built as a lifestyle people repeat every day. That's why we created Matchagara, a whole new category, functional matcha. We're combining premium matcha with functional nutrition, so your daily ritual supports energy, mood, focus, metabolism, and daily performance, while supporting appetite balance. Because at Agara, our mission is simple: elevate life. And with Matchagara, we're doing it one sip at a time.
There it is, ladies and gentlemen. Matcha Gara. We're
Wow.
excited about this product, and you can see the response has been nothing short of viral. Matter of fact, I want to apologize to anybody who's placed a bunch of orders or you've been reaching out to customer support. I'm going to take some time and just say we're beefing up our efforts because this response is wild. I've never seen anything like it before. People are hungry, or let's say thirsty. Maybe they're thirsty for matcha gara, and it's huge. This is the #1 hottest alternative to coffee worldwide. And we just launched something that's huge, right? Think about this. When you go on social media, we're looking at some of the statistics here. TikTok, 47.3 billion views. It's so viral right now on matcha. If you're younger, you already know. You're already drinking matcha. I can almost assure you, likely, you're probably drinking matcha and not coffee. The younger generation. If you're talking about millennials, Gen Z, for sure. If you're more mature and you didn't know about matcha, go talk to your younger millennials in the family around you. Ask them if they know about matcha. I just went to, we had a great weekend. We actually had a house party that we went to the other day, and there was a group of youngins, I like to call, they were there. And I went right to them and I said, hey, you want to try some matcha? I poured some matcha for them, and they were so jacked. They're like, matcha? You got matcha? I gave them matcha, and they were like, you should have seen the response. They were like, whoa, this is so good. They were so excited. They actually gave a testimonial in the presentation. It's huge. It's viral. It's all over social media. And what we're doing here, and this is what's amazing and what's powerful and why people are so excited about it. Because if you've been watching on social media, you know that matcha is everywhere. But you know what's also trending? And we've been talking about it. Mushroom coffee. So it's kind of like, what are the two big trends right now? Mushroom coffee and matcha. But you know what's kind of wild about that is if you think about it, it's just matcha. And nothing wrong with matcha. So those of you matcha drinkers, don't get mad. There's nothing wrong with just matcha. But this is matcha, but then plus, right? This is matcha with more. This is matcha gara, ladies and gentlemen, because it's more. It's functional matcha. It has everything. It's there to boost energy, increase focus, elevate mood, balance appetite, support metabolism. All of the great ingredients that we're used to with our Agara that's creating so many great testimonials. All of these great ingredients, ladies and gentlemen, guess what? Now you can have it in matcha. So you've got all the good stuff. All we did, and great. You know what I believe 100%, some of you have been in the business and networking, you don't want to complicate things. So we're not after launching products just to launch products. We want to launch products that help you in your business. And one of the most important things I believe in your business is to understand that we want to keep it simple. We love it. 1 cup at a time, or what? 1 sip at a time. We didn't change that. That's the same. 1 sip at a time. You don't have to go learn new ingredients. You know the ingredients. You know the story. You know the testimony. But guess what? All we did was sub the coffee for the matcha. Isn't that brilliant? Who thought about that? That's so smart. We sub the coffee for the matcha. And you know what's powerful about that? If you have somebody that's maybe not a coffee drinker, or maybe how many of you know some people that don't like caffeine that much, right? And they want less caffeine. Anybody? Is anybody? Maybe drop a 1 so I know what you're talking about. How many of you guys agree with me? Like, some people that don't like a lot of caffeine. This is the powerful market right now, because in the matcha gara, you're talking about only 60 grams of caffeine. And by the way, I know a lot of you guys were like, can you list the caffeine on there? So we did it in our matcha gara. We listed it, 60 grams of caffeine, okay? So less caffeine, right? Which is amazing. And so we're targeting a whole new market, and we still got all the great ingredients that you're used to. The saffron for the mood, right? Lotus leaf for the detox. We got the lion's mane for the mental clarity. We got the guarana and the citrus aurantium for the sustained energy, the thermogenic, burn that you get. You got the green coffee bean extract. Now, I've been having a lot of people ask that question. They're like, wait a second, coffee and matcha? It's not coffee, it's extract. Green coffee bean extract. So this is a little bit of a training too. Extract actually is a powerful antioxidant. Do some research on it. Green coffee bean extract, powerful antioxidant. Berberine, you got the berberine, good for those, of course, not only appetite, but also blood sugar. You got the L-theanine, which calms out the jitters, so you don't have the jitters when you're all jacked up. And you got the chromomate chromium, chromium I could speak of all day long. There's just so many amazing benefits to that, including balancing it. So all of that is still there, but it's in the matcha gara, and the taste is unbelievable. and I can't wait. This product is already going crazy. I know everybody wants it. You want it right now. Product's going to officially launch March 15th. Some of you got in on the early special and it ended, and you're calling us and seeing if we can do it. I'm sorry, the special ended. When we do convention specials, there is a deadline. You got to take advantage of it when you hear about it. You can't wait. You snooze, you lose. You're going to have to wait until we launch it. But what I would do is I would talk to some people out there who have some matcha, and maybe soon, pay attention to social media on our Facebook. We might put a way for every single one of you to get sent a free sample from us in the company. Would anybody be excited about that? Type free if you'd be excited about a free sample for everybody there. Oh, there we go. I love it. We might have a way for those of you, and we're going to be pretty excited about that because we really want everybody to try the matcha gara. So that's going to become something. Pay attention to social media for that post. Not only did we launch that, how many of you want stick packs? Maybe drop a stick pack in the chat or sticks in the chat if you're fired up about sticks. I love it. Sticks. They're here. Yes, we got them. Now, we loved our samples. I know our original samples are going to feel a little jealous about these little stick packs taking over. But you know what? They were great to get us from the beginning, from the pre-launch stage. But now we're moving in to another gear, ladies and gentlemen. We got the stick packs. And so we made sure that the matcha, of course, comes in the stick packs originally. And then we also are launching the Agara Cafe sticks. Now, I know some of you, you're super excited about the cafe sticks, but you also know that you like the bags at home, or you like a value savings. So something I want you to understand is that we're going to keep the price. Let's say for ambassadors, for the coffee, the price is going to be $69, okay? But for the Agara Cafe sticks, it's going to be $79. So it's $10 more, $10 more. Of course, it's more cost to be able to produce those. However, ladies and gentlemen, you'll still be able to get the coffee. So of course at home you get the coffee bags, and then you've got the coffee, the sticks, so you can take it on the go, or of course go out there and you could give some samples. Now, here's one of the most powerful things for your business, if you think about it, is that normally before you were placing orders for samples through our website, right? And you'd buy the samples, but there was no volume that's attached to that. Or people were buying samples, there's no commissionable volumes. How many of you like CV? If you like CV, put CV in the chat. You just got to make sure you're all following, because I can't see your faces right now. So you like CV in the chat. This is one of the most powerful things, if you think about it, is that now when you buy your singles that you can hand out everywhere, there's commissionable volume on it. So imagine what that's going to do for the business. People are super excited about that, of course. What else did we do? As if that's not enough. We launched the Agara Life app, or we announced it, by the way, but it's not live yet. Some of you, I don't know, I heard maybe that we're going through final stages of testing before we roll it out, but it's literally ready to rock and roll. And we're super excited about this Agara Life app, because what we wanted to do is we want to have a central place for you to be able to access content, to be able to access media or share. I mean, how many of you love our videos? If you love our videos, and we created new videos, lots of great content, we want to continue to be able to supply you with amazing content to share. And of course, for social media, we have a new social media director. If you're watching on our Instagram, by the way, can you put our Instagram handle, Matt White, on there?
Absolutely.
Please follow our Instagram. We got everybody on
stuff.
Facebook. If you don't have an Instagram, create an Instagram, because this is a powerful tool for marketing, and we got a whole new, I would check us out what we're doing on there, because that's some of the best content. Now, we're going to be creating content all the time. The content's going to be pumped out into the app, and then you are going to be able to distribute that, use that yourself, create your own content from the content that we create. And so we're excited about this app. But this app does so much more. Through the app, look at these beautiful new little envelopes that we developed. Some of you, we love the old orange envelopes during the pre-launch stage. But ladies, we're moving into launch now. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going into the next stage. So we got these great new samples. They're beautiful. They've got the information. There's a great presentation. It comes with 3 sticks that are ready to go. So this is what And here's what's powerful and what happens with this is that from your app, you'll be able to order these and send these directly to people. What's great. And then you put in the contact information, and there's actually even a follow-up campaign that goes with that. So it's a marketing system. There's actually even what's really cool is we've built a whole website. This is coming out soon too. And this website you can send your potential prospects to that helps them to be able to try a free sample, just pay shipping. Now the cost for that is going to be $4.95. Right, and that's a cost, really. It's literally everything that it costs to be able to produce these beautiful pieces. But you'll be able to go in there. It's great. Like, get it, just pay shipping, $4.95. They get the three single sticks on there. And so this is a great little way for you to market, and you can send that directly through the app. It's all together. It's a really exciting program that we launched. The app does so much too, and I don't want to bore us with the app because you're going to have it soon. Right? But I just wanted to give you a high level overview. How about training? How many of you want a more effective way to train as you're introducing people and they're getting onboarded? We want to have a great training that trains them on the products, trains them on the compensation plan, trains them on, the business building, the system. We've got a whole onboarding and training segment in the app. We've got a way for you to share and enroll prospects, customers. We've got a sample program. Of course, you'll be able to share samples. You'll be able to access back office and business reports, a whole bunch of other stuff, right? Corporate communication. You'll be able to access something that we call Life Perks, which I'll tell you about in a second, through the app. And then there's also a calendar of events, because guess what? I've been hearing some whispers about something that's about to happen. I was actually just meeting with Grace a little bit earlier, right?
Oh, wow. Okay.
And we might be doing a matcha garathon. Might be.
Whoa.
There might be a matcha garathon that's going to be traveling around the nation. And we're going to have events that are happening all over the nation, so we can come out to a city near you and meet you. And I know we've got March 15th coming up. We're going to launch matcha in Hawaii. So that's going to be exciting. Our first launch. I know we've got some other, we got an event planned in San Diego. The leaders are putting on these events. So if you want to have an event in your local market, talk to your leader, give us a call. We'd like to go out there and just meet everybody face to face, connect, and launch matcha properly. So we have this whole calendar of events. So we want our team and our leaders to be able to connect and put that on the calendar of events. All of this is through the app. Learning, media sharing, notifications, sampling, business reports, events calendar. All that's going to be rolling out in the next couple of weeks. Okay, so we're excited about that. Give me a fire emoji if you're excited about the app. Well, you know what's even also more exciting? Some of you are real serious and you want kind of like business on the next level. Like you want AI. How many of you guys want AI to do all the stuff for you? Isn't that the new thing, right? Like we all want AI to do everything for us. Well, we've got a whole AI situation that's built into it. You could have AI into the app. So we can type out the messages for you, so you don't have to think about what you're sending to your prospects. We've got a feature in it where it actually puts boards. And if you don't know what boards are basically, it's a little keyboard that allows you to share media directly through your phone, just integrated in the keyboard app. You could actually as well have a whole team, unique team content. Let's say you're building a big team for you leaders, and you want to have specific unique team content just for your team. There's a thing called Vaults, which allows you to have unique team content that we deliver. And then there's desktop tools. All of that is an upgraded feature that's going to be released. The pro version is $9.99 a month. I think there will also be an annual that's $99. So you save like $99 for the year. You get the full pro feature, or you can just do the free. And the free has everything you need. So no one here is saying you have to do the pro, just saying that's an option for you for those of you that want to. And that'll be rolling out in the next couple of weeks. All right. Whoo, we got a lot of stuff going on today. I know. So
yeah, take a sip.
Let me drink some more matcha so I can keep going. Some of you are like, Hayden, you're fired up. Is it that you're excited or you're drinking the matcha gara? Okay, so speaking of elevating experiences, we also introduced something called the Agara Life Membership. And this is a vision that we're so excited about. And I want to share with you, ladies, it's a long-term vision. It's a vision that we're going to be building over time. And I want to introduce you to that vision tonight so that for those of you that didn't get to see it at the event, so you can understand it a little better. So let's roll this.
At Agara, our mission is simple: elevate life. And yes, it starts with a cup of coffee. But it doesn't end there. That's just the beginning. To truly elevate lives, we must elevate all of life. Mind, body, spirit, relationships, experiences, and contribution. And that's the vision behind what we're building next. The Agara Life Membership. Today, we want to give you a vision of the future, designed to give our members access to benefits that elevate every part of life, starting with wellness and nutrition coaching, professional mentoring in finance, marketing, social media, entrepreneurship, Web3, AI, and more. Travel and lifestyle experiences. Member-only value on hotels, cruises, condos, vacation rentals, car rentals, attractions, and curated experiences. Plus, member-only shopping and discounts that make the elevated life more attainable. And it's not just benefits, it's belonging, community connection, local events, activities, and real relationships with Agara Life members. And through Agara Loves, opportunities to serve and give back, because elevation means lifting others too. This is a big vision, one that will take all of us together. The Agara Life membership will be the lifeblood, connecting an Agora community marketplace built on the foundation of love, agape. Join us in our mission to elevate the world one life at a time. Become a member of our community and access the Agara Life membership.
So one life at a time, we want to elevate the world, ladies and gentlemen. We don't want to just stop here in the United States. We've always told you we have a global vision. One of the best ways for us to do that is to be able to connect with people worldwide by providing a digital membership that's a benefit that many people, need access to and love, just to be able to add benefits to their life, like wellness and nutrition coaching, personal development, growth, mentorship, and so many different areas. Financially, we want to be able to help people with tools, financial tools and education. Relationally, by being able to access community and connection. Of course, travel. How many of you want to travel more? We want to be able to help, what's the elevated life without having amazing life experiences around the world? And then at the same time, of course, perks, membership value. So because you are a member, you get value or savings on things that you want to get daily, or maybe that you wouldn't normally buy, but you have access to that because you're an Agara Life member. So this is a membership that we will be launching globally, but we're going to start with the travel and the experiences and the shopping. So we're starting with that. Okay, so there's many different areas that we'll be adding in time, but right now we're starting with the travel, the experiences, and the shopping. So many people have been excited about that. You saw that on our website. So we are officially launching that this week, ladies and gentlemen. This week, it will be live in your back office this week. Now, globally, I want you to understand, typically a membership like this, and we will in the future come out with an entire deck we're going to be rolling that out soon to share with you all the benefits of the program. Because we're talking about hotels, we're talking about cruises, we're talking about condo weeks, we're talking about all types of different stuff, experiences. They're all connected under this amazing membership, right? A lifestyle membership that we're providing. And normally you'll see this membership $100 to $500 in other companies. But we're going to offer it globally through Agara Life because we're not really after this as a money-making opportunity. We want to be able to give people opportunities around the world to connect and be a part of us and be a part of our community. So we're offering it globally, the basic one, which is hotels, for only $10 a month, the plus, which is the full suite of travel, which we'll go into further later, for $20 a month.
Wow.
Now, the reason I'm not giving you all the details right now is because you know what we want you to do? We don't want you to buy it. We're not trying to sell you the membership. We're just saying, by the way, how many of you guys are on Easy Ship right now? If you're on Easy Ship, type Easy Ship. If we got any Easy Ship members there? If you are on Easy Ship, okay, we got some people. Every single person that's typing Easy Ship right now, you're for free going to get access to this membership as a value-added benefit for being on Easy Ship. Think about the power of this.
Wow.
Do me a favor, type this, type next, residual. Type residual if you know how to spell it. Residual. Because here's the deal. We want to help you build a residual business. We want to help you get paid while you're sleeping. Next, we're going to talk about Complan. So this is powerful because with this membership now, we are investing in helping you to build your residual income through Easy Ships. So this is powerful. This is going to be active in the back office this week. The reason we're not spending a bunch of time giving you all the details is because it's a lot of stuff, but we want you to learn by just accessing it, by being on EasyShip. You'll go to the portal, you'll be able to see the savings, car rentals, whatever. It's amazing. And that's going to be it. The membership is global. Digital has no borders, which is exciting. We still got to open the markets, but we have plans because we want everybody in the world to be able to gain access to Agara Life and to be a part of our community. We have plans over the next 6 months to launch 3 to 5 countries, including the Philippines in the next 60 days. So we're excited about that. Anybody excited about Philippines? Type in Philippines in the chat. So we're going to, and here's the game plan. We're just letting you in on the game plan. We're going to be pre-launching with the membership in many markets, letting people get a position. And because a lot of people want to just get in the spot, right? They want to grab a spot because they know this is growing and fast, and they know position is timing and everything. So we're, of course, pre-launching with the membership, but then we're launching with the coffee. We also talked about a global platform. We're going to be rolling out a global platform that allows us to be able to deal and operate financially in markets that aren't maybe traditional markets for banking. So what does that mean? If you have a market that's not a traditional market for banking, then you, of course, need to be able to have different ways to pay and to be able to receive money. So we have got a whole new system. It's amazing. It's the best system out there. It's super cool. It is an e-wallet. It allows you to be able to set up your bank account, your card, also set up. And if you're into cryptocurrencies, you can link up your crypto account. No, we're not selling crypto, ladies and gentlemen. That's not happening here. What we're saying is that if you are somebody who is in the crypto market and you like cryptocurrencies, you'll be able to link your account and get paid in crypto if that's what you'd like to do, and also receive money in cryptocurrency through we're going to set that up globally. There's some markets where we'll be able to do that. So we're super excited. That platform is going to help us to be able to expand globally. Now, speaking of globally, how many of you are ready for a trip? I know we just came from a trip in Vegas, but are we ready for another trip? How about everybody type in Punta Cana if you know how to spell it. Let me show you where we're taking everybody.
Agara family, it's time for our first ever Agara retreat. In August, we're taking qualifiers to Punta Cana, Hard Rock style. 4 days, 3 nights in the Dominican Republic. Sun, luxury, and an all-inclusive experience built for celebration. Picture this: beachfront mornings, palm trees, warm ocean air, and a resort that feels like pure energy. Massive pools when you want the vibe, the beach when you want the peace. Incredible dining when it's time to celebrate. And nights that go all the way. Music, casino, and unforgettable memories with the crew. But listen, this isn't a trip you book. This is a trip you qualify for. Because this retreat is about more than travel. It's about recognition, momentum, community. It's about being in the room with the people who showed up, stayed consistent, and built something real. Qualifications begin March 1st and run through the end of July. So this is your window. Turn up your activity, drive your volume, help your team win, and lock in your spot. Then celebrate your success in August with the Agara top producers. Punta Cana, elevated experiences, elevated life.
All right, who is excited? Give me a fire emoji if you're fired up and excited about the Hard Rock Retreat, our first ever Agara Life Retreat. That's okay. So how do you qualify? Everybody's asking me, how do I qualify for this? Okay, cool. First of all, there's 3 ways to qualify. You can see the qualifications on the screen. We actually have a document that's available for this. Some of you are familiar with these points. You've heard of these points before. You become Infinity qualified. You enroll 5 new ambassadors with 100 BV. You enroll 3 at 12x. You get 1. You enroll 1 at 24x. You get 1. By the way, these points do compound, of course, right? So if you got 5 at 24, you get 1. Plus you get 5 and you get 5. That'd be 6. Does that make sense? So, or every 1,000 in personal qualifying volume. That's pretty cool. Every 1,000 in personal qualifying volume, that's 1. Achieve Emerald, that's 2 points. And this, by the way, is 10,000 in lesser volume. Leg, achieve Sapphire, it's 3. Achieve Diamond, it's 5. The enroller gets matching points. By the way, all of these are structured. They must be structured. put this on note here, and it's on the document. You'll see. You can go to the document in there. Thank you so much, Matt White. Get that information. And the enroller. So you want to help people promote rank. That's another way that you're going to do it. If you're going out there and you're personally introducing people who hit rank, you're going to get points. And then 4 consecutive months on Easy Ship at 100, you get 1 point. So this is the point system. And so these points will get you on the trip if you get 30 cumulatively. So cumulative means from March until June. March, April, May, June. 4 months to get all these points. Consistency. So for those of you that are consistent players, that's great. Some of you just want to knock it out this month, get 20 points, and it's done. Let's go. I want to see who's going to step. I think it's going to happen this month, actually, for a lot of people. Or if you qualify double diamond, you're there. You're in. Then you qualify double diamonds. It's a single trip with a roommate option. Now, if you don't want a roommate option, you just pay $1,000 and you get the other room. So that's how that works. Level 2 is 2 people qualified. You and a spouse or significant other or your best friend, right? 2 people qualified on the trip, qualify either blue diamond or it's 50 points cumulatively, or 1 month it's 35 points. Or maybe if you want 1 plus an airfare and then you want to share a room with somebody, you can do it that way. That's another way. Or level 3 is you get a suite upgrade, 2 people in a suite. Or if you want to exchange that suite for just airfare at $1,000 cap, 70 points personally, 1 month at 50, or qualify black diamond. So those are the requirements. That's exciting. That's how you're there. I believe we're going to have hundreds of people there. It's going to be exciting. The Hard Rock Retreat is going to be so much fun. First time to hang out with everybody. So with that being said, that concludes the first part of this conversation and this training tonight.